Find on the Home tab inside of the Training Hub under My Team Tutorial.
You'll find simple steps, helpful skills, and rewards to get you started. From there, it's really
the starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies. At center, Brandon Clark. At shooting guard, Marcus Smart. At small forward, Desmond Bain. At the other forward position, Jaren Jackson Jr. At the other guard position, Ja Morant. The head coach of the visiting team, Taylor Jenkins. Now let's meet your Utah Jazz. Starting at point, 6'4", number 3, Keontae George. The big man, at 7, number 24, Walker Kessler. At the power forward position, at 6'9", number 20, John Collins. At the other forward position, at 7, wearing number 23, Lauri Markkanen. At the other guard position, standing 6'5", number 00, number 00. The head coach of your home team. One more time, let's hear noise for your Utah Jazz.
We've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. The forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. And it's Clark in at the 5 spot. And for Utah, in it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. MP is out there with George, and it's Kessler in at the 5. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Now, here's MP. The pass to Collins. And here's George. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Bain against George. Smart. And that one goes long.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's MP. That one goes. Count it.
He's a good passer. I think that gets lost in Collins' ability to score the ball.
Well, John Collins was a force in his first few years, Stan, but hasn't seemed to match that level of success since that time. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a few reasons, Kevin. Number one, I just think it's a lot about opportunity. And he went from being the number 2 guy on a team to being the 3rd, 4th, even at times 5th guy on the floor. So he's not getting as much opportunity. He doesn't have as much opportunity to play some of his minutes as a center now. And that was always where he could get a quickness advantage. So even where he is now, though, this guy is a very good player and has gotten to the point he's underrated.
George finds MP. The shot's good on the assist by George. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Outside, Dane. Outside for Smart. On the clock. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Bain passes to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Out to the wing. MP looking around. 11 feet away. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Morant dishes to Jackson. They get it back. George passes to MP.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Desmond Bain. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
That free throw missing. After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Stan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27 and 55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
Yep, that one goes.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Talked to Will Hardy a little while ago. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And the dunk by MP.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Outside Jackson. Tries from 7. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Well, we know he can space the floor, but Jackson is still at his best in the paint.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And last season, with all the injuries for the Memphis Grizzlies, Stan, Jaren Jackson had to play a bigger role and was effective.
Yeah, Kevin, I think we were all a little surprised at his offensive game. You know, he got more opportunity and we saw him doing more things. He also played more at the center spot, you know, so he's become a great two-way player. We knew he was always an elite defender.
Absolutely. G.G. Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Pippen comes in for Ja Morant. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Filipowski. Outside, Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Over Pippen. And it's off the back rim. Ends up going with the new group. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. George is out there with MP. And it's Markkanen in at the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah. Now we saw it in Boston, and we're seeing it in Memphis. Marcus Smart is a key piece in any lineup, Stan.
Yeah, look, you can just plug Marcus Smart in, especially to your defense. Multiple times on the all-defensive team, and he became so much better being able to run an offense, direct traffic, keep a team together.
And if he can just stay healthy, that will be maybe the missing part of his career.
Yeah, that's the challenge right now.
Now, here's George. Brandon Clark missing his last shot. Morant against George. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
What a finish inside from George, showing he can handle physical defense.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Floats it up there for Morant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish it.
MP against Smart. MP way outside. They grab their own miss. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Collins. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Bain kicks to Jackson. The feed to Clark. Kessler with the rebound. Utah has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's George. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Sean, thanks a lot.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Morant surveying the D. Payne for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Well, when Markkanen starts that drive, he's got all the momentum going to the basket.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Right now, it's... And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Filling in the perimeter slots, it's Smart and Bain. Brandon Clark is out there with Jackson, and it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Offensive rebound. And it's sent back by George. And they're able to recover. Jackson finds Morant. 5 to shoot. sinks the triple. Morant's got the first field goal of the second half for the Grizzlies.
Wow. When Morant is hitting the three, he becomes basically unguardable.
Here's MP. Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Bain looking around. Pass to Smart. From outside the arc. Kessler with the rebound.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
And for the Jazz, the last few seasons, Coach, have been a period of rebuilding.
Yeah, it has, Kevin. You know they acquired a lot of draft capital when they traded Gobert and Mitchell. And they've since drafted a lot of young talent and still have plenty of picks to work with.
Back to MP. That's his 6th field goal today. And that makes him now 6 for 11.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Clark outside, passes it to Bain. Outside, Smart. Lets it fly. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Smart's got 7.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
The Jazz have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. And the Jazz making a change here. Eubanks has checked in. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Jazz trail by 7. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Bain. George passes to MP. George against Morant. They shoot again. Eubanks, no good.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And thank you for your report. Timeout called the Grizzlies. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach.
Substitution on the court.
Down low, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
And a misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. MP is out there with George, and it's Kessler in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And Bain drops them both. And, you know, Stan, we've watched Desmond Bain evolve into a #1 option on offense. He's always been there, but now he really is at the top of the heap.
Yeah, he sure is. Look, Kevin, you know, he came into the league as a three-point shooter, and he's a great one. But he's developed his game off the dribble, very good mid-range shooter, and he's strong enough to finish around the rim.
Markkanen passes to MP.